name's Zach.
And I'm Garrett, and we really, really like animals.
So we come here to the Wildlife Center whenever we can.
The Wildlife Center cares for animals who have been abandoned or injured in the wild.
There's some pretty cool critters in this place.
This is Charlie. He's a black bear.
And these are gray foxes.
We have Schiller on the right and Xena on the left. Here's the beautiful white fox. And these are the lynx.
Cool. But our favorite animals always live in packs.
Wolves.
The wolves here help scientists learn more about wolf biology and how to help wolf populations in the wild.
Well, when wolves howl, it sounds really kind of like a deep yawn or a really deep yell.
Scientists think that howling shows unity of the pack.
Most wolves in a pack are related. They stick together and cooperate with hunting and taking care of the pups.
It's too bad wolves have been wrongly accused of being bad or evil. They're not.
They're just predators.
Think about all the movies and fairy tales that say how bad wolves are. Enough of those old movies.
We're going to get to know the real wolves. The 6 wolves in the pack look pretty similar. But if you watch carefully, you can start telling them apart.
There's a white female and a brown female. You can spot the older wolves because they have more white on their muzzles.
The alpha is the leader of the pack. All the other wolves follow the alpha.
Most wolf packs have an alpha male and an alpha female. The wolves are always competing with each other to feed the alpha.
The female alpha is usually the only wolf in the pack to give birth to pups. In this pack, we aren't really sure who the alpha is.
Wolves display a lot of different signals to each other, but it's hard to tell which wolves are the leaders of the pack.
So we decided to do our own wolf research to find out how wolves communicate who's in charge of the pack.
We found out the best time to watch wolf behavior is when something really important is going on.
Like dinner! We'll record the wolves' behavior on a video camera and write notes on a chart so we can go back and examine the details of their behaviors later.
Let's go!
We're going to be feeding the wolves raw frozen meat.
Which they love.
So does Garrett.
Hey, I prefer mine sauteed with a little hollandaise sauce.
Okay.
We'll find out what happens when we feed the wolves in just a little bit.
We're going to be throwing 5 pieces of meat to these wolves and recording their behaviors.
Because wolves are wild animals, Piggy here is going to be in the pen with us to make sure we stay safe.
Piggy has been studying wolves for over 20 years.
Action.
Okay, the white female has it. And the young male and the young female are following her around, like they're hoping for a handout.
She snatched the meat and just ran off into a spot, and she knew that no one was going to mess with her, apparently.
Here's the second piece.
The older male got to the meat first.
That's twice that a young male has followed an older wolf around.
Whoa, the young male almost got to that one, but the dark-faced older male got to it first.
Now look, both of the young wolves are chasing the dark-faced male around. It almost looks like they're trying to pester him so much that he'll give up the meat. This is the 4th piece. Hey, the white female took this piece of meat too, even though the young female sort of tried to get it.
I think her bark told the young one to back off. She's kind of slinking around the white female. It's like she's saying, "Please, can I have some meat?" This is piece number 5. Finally, the young male got one. But look how nervous he is. His tail is down and he keeps looking over his shoulder, wondering if anyone is chasing him.
Wolves are one of the coolest animals on the planet.
To work with the wolves, it feels like I get to do something almost no one else does because not a lot of people get to be in the same pen as a wolf.
Here we go now.
So which of the females is at the top of the pack?
I'd say the white female. She got the meat at least twice, and she wasn't afraid to argue with the others. I think she's the boss. Who comes next?
I think it's the older female. Even though she kept her tail down when she got the meat, she did snarl at the young wolves to protect it.
Yeah, the young female only got some of the meat when the others had their fill. How about the males?
It's hard to tell, but I think the older male with the dark face is the alpha. He took the meat right away. And the younger male kept running around after him, hoping to get some.
I think maybe it's the older male with the lighter face. He did bark pretty good at the young wolf.
I guess we'd have to see how the two older males interact with each other to know for sure who is the alpha.
The white alpha female was the one that I liked the most because she could take her food anywhere she felt like it and turn her back on the other wolves without having to worry about them trying to attack her and steal her meat.
What I thought what was going to happen when we went in to investigate was that the wolves would probably either stay far away or that they would be really close up and curious and not do a lot of the things that we were expecting them to do.
Wow, their behavior seems to show who eats first.
Yeah, it's also interesting that the biggest wolf isn't always the alpha male.
In this case, it's the alpha female.
Wolves are even cooler once you get to know them.
It's great. Peggy and other scientists are doing so much to help them.